What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Nicole. Thanks for connecting to Divine Star Energy. Today, we're talking about rising signs. So, what is a rising sign? A rising sign is the zodiac sign that was rising over the eastern horizon at the time of your birth. It is the starting point of your astrological chart. This indicates the foundation of your personality, and it shows your ability or inability to adapt to your environment. This is also how you come off to people when they meet you for the first time. So Scorpio is a fixed water sign ruled by Mars and Pluto, and the symbol that represents Scorpio is the scorpion. And you have to check the degree of your rising sign because earlier degrees resonate more with Libra, later degrees resonate more with Sagittarius rising energies. But as a Scorpio rising, you are seen as a very secretive person. Even to people who have known you their whole life, feel like it's aspects about you that they don't know. And for some people, you come off as intimidating, and some people you come off as like sexually inviting, and you have this magnetism to you. But you're usually really observant and quiet when you first meet people because you want to read them. You want to look into their soul. You want to see, what they're all about. You want to see if, you can trust these people because you're really kind of paranoid when it comes to being around new people and being in new environments. Like Scorpio, they don't really like that. They don't like being in situations where they can't have control over knowing, like, if you invite them somewhere, they're going to be like, oh, okay, who's going? Like, who's going to be there? Whose house is the party at? Or, who's going to the club with us? Who car we riding in? Like, they want to know because the more information they have, the better they're able to relax and, feel more comfortable and safe. And in certain aspects about their own personalities that are, like, mysterious to them as well because like I said, they live out this eighth house experience of going through different ups and downs and changes and traumatic situations and crisis situations. And sometimes, they deal with deaths, whether it's like physical deaths of loved ones or whether it's like ego deaths or whether it's like dealing with loss of, property, money, whatever the case, they deal with a lot of losses. So it's like they want to be very calculated with their experiences because they want to limit the amount of crisis that happen to them because they already just automatically are used to going through shit and they're kind of on the edge and worried about what the fuck is going to happen in any given situation. They know things can go bad. So they try to prevent those things when possible. So that's why they can seem kind of like paranoid and skeptical about people and going places and things. And they seem like, mysterious and weird sometimes to people. And sometimes they could just choose to want to isolate themselves to avoid risk. And they're like, nah, I'm just be, solo. And the fourth house of home and family is ruled by Aquarius. So this represents the home life being unusual, being different, and they could have been feeling weird or just like an outcast in their home. They could have felt like they just were detached from their family members or they didn't belong in the family, or they could have literally been adopted into a new family with Aquarius on the fourth house. The seventh house of relationships and partnerships and marriage, committed relationships long term, is ruled by Taurus. So this is the energy that's going to ground you. You need someone who's going to be consistent and stable, someone who's going to give you emotional security, to allow you to be able to trust them, someone to make you feel like they're a safe space for you, and they're going to stabilize that intense emotional energy that you have within. And your 10th house of career and public reputation is ruled by Leo. So people look at you as a leader. They want to follow you. You have leadership qualities. They see you as someone who inspires them, who motivates them, and makes them want to do better with their life. So you're very You are a very powerful individual, and you probably have some type of artistic abilities with Leo on your 10th house as well. So your 12th house rules over your subconscious mind, and is ruled by the sign of Libra, representing relationships. So as a Scorpio rising, deep down, whether you want to admit this or not, because you're this fixed water sign, you don't want to compromise, and you don't want to think about having to be fair all the time with other people, but deep down you really want to find balance in relationships, and you want to be able to trust someone and not feel paranoid about if they're going to abandon you or reject you or cheat on you. So the biggest lesson for a Scorpio rising is to learn to control your emotions and not let your emotions control you or interfere with your life. You have to learn to be comfortable with the powers that you're born with and not to manipulate people, and use that energy to transform yourself and to evolve yourself into the best version of yourself. But that's all for Scorpio rising. If you like this video, hit the like button. It costs you absolutely nothing. And if you want to see more videos, remember to subscribe. Duh.